Hello Year 8, I'm Mrs Stangroom, Head of Geography at Carshalton High School for Girls. Just wanted to go through some ideas why you should study GCSE Geography, but also look at how that's going to help you for your choices of A-level, degree or the world of work. So first of all, why should you study GCSE Geography? Barack Obama says the study of geography is about more than just memorising places on a map. It's about understanding the complexity of our world, appreciating the diversity of cultures that exist across continents. In the end, it's about using all that knowledge to help bridge divides and bring people together. What could be more important than that? So, what jobs can you do with GCSE Geography? Well, geographers enter a really wide range of career areas, and simply put, there is no such thing as a geography job, but there are a wide range of jobs that geographers can do. So here are just a few of the jobs that you'll be able to do. There's lots of jobs within development, countryside management. We've got risk and mitigation, really important with climate change, but also with sustainability, and that's going to be sort of departments that will be growing within any business. We've got looking after the environment, travel and tourism, the geosciences, weather, mapping including GIS and our IT sort of geographical systems, and also the built environment, so from planning new sort of sustainable urban environments. So what can geography offer you? Well, there's lots of interesting topics that are really relevant to the world today. We have field trips. We have lots of transferable skills. We'll talk about that more in a moment. Interpersonal and teamwork skills will be developed throughout the course. Leadership qualities. You'll develop lots of skills of inquiry, your presentation and communication skills, and your data interpretation skills. So what were transferable skills then? Well, these are the skills that you learn in geography and in other subjects that you can apply in a different situation, so in a different work environment. So things like your team building, your research. We do a lot of analysis and evaluation in geography, so collecting evidence, weighing up that evidence, making an overall decision using that evidence. And that relates to a wide range of courses you might study at A-level and also degree, but also in the world of work. So we've got literacy, numeracy, we have critical thinking, your organisational skills, computer skills, and as I said, those skills of analysis are highly sought after. So I mentioned there is geography fieldwork. The GCSE exam requires you to do 2 trips, one physical geography and one human geography. We've done rivers in the past. We're now sort of moving into coasts because everyone can stand on a beach and collect that data, whereas not everyone owns wellies. We also go to Stratford and the Olympic Park to look at regeneration there. And then we do a mini write-up, and the paper 3 exam will ask you questions on those trips. So what are you going to learn about? So over the course, you will cover, for the 3 exam papers that you will have. Paper 1 is physical geography, so you'll be looking at hazards, tectonic hazards, weather hazards, including UK extreme weather and tropical storms, and we've got climate change in there. We also look at UK physical features, where we look at coasts and rivers. That will link with the fieldwork at the end of year 9. And we look at the living world, where we look at ecosystems, tropical rainforests and cold environments. Paper 2 is our human geography. We look at urban challenges, and that will link to the Olympic Park and our trip at the end of year 10. The changing economic world and resource management, where we focus in depth on water. The 3rd exam is a pre-release booklet, what we call an issue evaluation, and we have that about 8 weeks before the exam, and we do a lot of work with that. You can't take your notes into the exam, but you'll get an identical exam copy of that pre-release booklet that you can use to answer questions on it. It will also ask you questions on your 2 trips that you've done, your pieces of fieldwork, and also what we call unseen fieldwork, which will be somebody else's trip, but you'll have the skills that you've acquired over that time to do that. There's also literacy marks across the 3 papers, what we call spelling and grammar, and geographical skills, which can be map work, numeracy comes into that as well. identifying features from photographs and things, comes across all 3 exam papers. Question styles vary. We don't have a foundation or higher exam paper, it's all one paper, so it has a mix of questions that suits everybody. So we go from multiple choice to short structured answers, calculations in there, and you're allowed a calculator in all 3 exam papers, short paragraphs, and then up to extended written arguments with evidence. So we then make our conclusions, we sort of weigh up 2 sides of an argument and make an overall decision. So things that you've been doing through year 7 and 8 as well. There's also photo interpretation and description, interpretation of maps at different scales, and as I mentioned before, the literacy, spelling, punctuation and grammar marks. So why should you choose geography at GCSE? Well, it's about real world events, the impacts and their different interpretations. By studying different places, we'll inevitably delve into issues of culture and identity. So why do some places embrace multiculturalism? Why do others maintain strong social division? It also looks at the big ideas of the world and how people strive to make our world a better place to live in. So for example, climate change and our increasing population and the use of resources that comes with an ever-growing population. So I also want to cover why you should choose geography for A-level and also degree, because your choice of GCSE geography is just the first step in what could be a longer journey. So geographers are highly valued in the workplace. Your problem-solving skills, your range of data analysis, you will be so adept at all of these that they're highly sought after and transferable into lots of different choices of study, but especially geography A-level. In geography, students are also taught to interpret maps using GIS, so IT comes into it in a big way as well. Your data presentation in graphs and also your numeracy skills will be developed, and again will help you in a wide range of careers and also any walk of life that you choose. Anyone choosing to study geography at A-level will be surprised by its wide appeal and amazed by its ability to inspire and transform your life as well. You know, understanding the wider world, you can't get much more important than that. So how will geography A-level help you in your choices at university? Well, a degree in geography will not only open up a broad range of potential career paths, but it also makes you a very employable graduate. The transferable skills that I've talked about before, that you can basically adapt to other courses as well as careers, you know, really are sought after. According to UCAS, our Universities and Colleges Admissions Service, geography is one of the broadest subject areas. It's got one of the highest employability rates of all undergraduate degrees and some of the most varied career paths of any subject, so it really keeps your options open. Employers are attracted to the skills that you'll bring, including communication, critical thinking, your confident use of data, practical field experience, team working and your spatial thinking, as well as your use of IT and geographical information systems. So how will Geography A-level help you in the world of work? And this goes with GCSE, A-level and degree. So employers are increasingly after globally minded staff, and geographers truly are globally minded people. You'll understand intercultural differences and you'll see the opportunities these present for innovation. In the 21st century, socially and environmentally aware staff are vital to the success of organisations in private, public and charitable sectors. And geographers look set to remain in high demand for decades to come. If you want more information, there's a few places that you can find that help. First of all, our YouTube channel, CHSG Geography Department. There are videos there on options information for GCSE and more for A-level if you want to have a look ahead of those, and some recommended videos to watch as well. So all the links are on the YouTube channel. And finally, if you have any other questions, please talk to your geography teacher. You can come and talk to me. I'm normally in the office at the end of the B corridor between B1 and B2, or you can email us or message us through your class teams as well.